Here we are at part 11 of my video walkthrough for Fable, starring Uther. We've just cleared all the bandits out of Greatwood Gorge, and so now we're looting them of their precious treasure. Now that first item that we got there was a flame augmentation. We'll find a few items like that throughout the game. And as we get better weapons, they'll have augmentation slots on them, and we can place augmentations in them to give the weapon special effects, like the flame one will cause the weapon to do fire damage. Those can never be removed, so make sure you're pretty confident that you're going to want that there before you put it, because it can never be removed or replaced after you put one there. Our basic iron weapons don't have slots, but like the next level up, which is steel, will have one slot, and obsidian will have two, and master will have three. The highest tier of weapons is legendary, and those already have augmentations put in them based on what the weapon is. They also have special names, but most of those are behind demon doors. We'll be finding them sometime. I'll get some eventually.
This is the deal. You perform an act of great evil in my sight, and I'll pop open.
Oh, it's the evil demon door. No, we don't want to be messing with that. We're a pretty good person. Don't want to be doing no evil acts. Yay, we finally made it to the Greatwood Culis gate. We can now warp here anytime we want. We don't have to go passing through Greatwood Lake and Greatwood Gorge and all that stuff anymore. So, there's often a whole lot of traders on this particular map, so if you're looking to find wandering traders, this is one of the best ones to do it.
I think we can do a special offer. Farmers have had stuff stolen.
As long as you don't get like 3 barbers. Yeah, see, look at that. Big old huge group of like 8 people, and they're all barbers.
Wood's a dangerous place, hero.
I think we can do a special offer for you, sir.
Okay, surely one of you's not a barber here. How about you?
Pleased to serve you.
There we go. I can sell stuff to you. Not much anything though. Nope. You don't have no tofu for me.
Dangerous place, hero.
Alright, let's clear the Culis gate out over here. It's kind of a little side path here. Oh man, I am just noobing up the combat here. It's a low-level bandit, and he hit me like twice. See, he didn't really do a whole lot of damage though. So, one of the nice things about toughness, raises your armor class. Which I usually like to do on my first melee character, just because since I hadn't played the game in forever, I kind of suck. So this way I don't die all the time from my suckiness, and also since tofu is kind of hard to get a hold of, I don't really want to take a lot of damage. Later we'll have more tofu than what we can possibly do with, but at Bowerstone North, the first place that you can buy it in like large quantities, which is quite a ways from now if you've ever played this game before. Yeah, the beginning is kind of slow, because we got to run around everywhere, but it'll kind of pace will pick up later. If we fish in the spot here, we got a moonfish. And before continuing on where we need to go, I'm going to make a little side pit here to Rose Cottage. This is where the Hop Cave quest starts, but we don't have the quest yet, so, but I still want to stop by here and get some items. Up on the hill by the cottage here, there's a ring of flowers or something with some dirt, and there's some little briar thorns there. You can get a silver key off in this dirt patch here. The briar thorns have a chest with some money behind it, but you get evil points for cutting those particular briars down, so don't want to get evil points, now do I?
I never open on a first date. My heart has been broken too many times before. I can only let someone who really loved me through.
Alright, and what we need to do is give this demon door a gift, which is the reason why I bought chocolates.
To treat a door. I will always be open to you.
But that's the reason I bought.
I can feel pebbles welling up in my eyes.
Well, that's the reason I bought some chocolate back in Bowerstone South so long ago, was to give to this demon door. It's easy to, get in here. And we reach the secret haven. The only thing in here is one chest, and inside of this chest is the Bright Will User's outfit, like the whole set. So that's pretty cool. Oddly enough, the character I'm going to have wearing that is not at all even a magic user. The Bright Will User's outfit has the highest positive attractiveness and alignment modifier out of any suit of clothing. So on my fancy smancy dude, he'll be wearing those just so that everyone loves him to death. The more people like you, the better prices you actually get from shops. So that's one of the advantages it pays to being like a good person, and also like not scary, you know, fairly charismatic, is you'll get better price shops from prices. Yeah. Ooh, Hobbs! We haven't met these guys before. Yeah, the ones with the big glowing stabs shoot out these little black balls that explode when they hit the ground. They're considered spells, so yeah. Anytime you see those, immediately roll forward, because that way it'll go over your head and miss. But if you do happen to get hit with one and there's a bunch of melee hobs around you, it will damage them, because it damages like an area, and damages indiscriminately.
I need to see your combat multiplier get higher before I swing a jar.
This demon door requires a 14 combat multiplier to open, which I don't even remember if I do that on this character. The Runok the Axe is behind it, and I just don't use that with this guy. So, but anyway, we have finally made it to Darkwood, so we can do our Trader Escort mission here.
You're here! I thought we were going to die in this hellish place! We have to get to the Barrow Fields at the other end of Darkwood. You lead the way. We'll be right behind you. The sooner we put this forest behind us, the better. There are unnatural things out there. Coming!
Yeah, Darkwood's pretty dark. Now, if you want to protect all the traders, which in the original Fable I can actually do this without getting hit, but in this one it doesn't work so good.
Please know it is there, and they will let evil into your soul.
Thanks, Guildmaster, but I don't need to know things like that.
Something bit me and left me for dead. Please, let me come with you.
We can't let him
If
follow.
you say-
He's infected. He'll be eating our guts before we know it.
We have sworn a traitor oath. We have to help him.
This isn't a good idea. Not a good idea at all.
I can pay well, and there won't be any trouble.
Agreeing to have him follow you will not get you good points, but telling him he cannot follow will give you evil points.
Either way.
So, alright, but the best way I found to be able to protect the traders here, and also if you're trying to not take any damage, which due to the fact that the roll was more invincible in the original Fable, so I could do this without taking damage. We don't want to fight anything. We actually just want to run through here as fast as we can. Most of the enemies will follow you, so they won't actually attack the traders. And anytime we zone onto a new screen, all the traders will just magically teleport over to where we are, as long as they are following you, which they will be as long as you don't say anything to them. The only thing tricky on this screen is we have these little mushroom pods that explode whenever you get close to them.
Dangerous.
Yeah, I was getting to that. In the original Fable, you can just roll through these, because they won't hurt you because you're invincible when you're rolling. But in this game, they will, so you have to shoot them with some kind of ranged weapon. But that's alright. Yeah, you know, that one Balverine's not that big of a deal to worry about, even if he is sitting there smacking a trader around. And we make it to Darkwood Lake. Lots of enemies around here. They spawn as we progress through here. I say it's actually safer to run, because if you try to fight all these things, they're more than likely going to kill the traders, and you may even end up failing the quest. So this is just the way I found the best to do it. See, they're all following me. None of the traders are even, well, one's getting hit a little bit, but I'm already here. So, boom. There we go. Took care of that. Darkwood Camp is like a little mini town that's in the middle of the forest here. They sell the dark armors, if you're interested in buying any of those. And we got some treasures to get around here. It's a steel axe. Ooh, steel's better than iron, so yeah, I never thought about doing that before, like actually using the steel axe right now, because it's better than the iron katana. Find another resurrection vial here, and we got some shopkeepers and stuff, but I'm not really interested in buying anything from them. will potion and a tattoo, and our traders will get healed up while they're here. So if they did manage to take any damage, it'd be alright, because they'll get healed. The one thing you need to be careful though of is you need to make sure that all three of them are actually following you, because before you leave, otherwise they won't be with you and you'll end up failing the quest.